Welcome to the Canada Bonanza flight. We are in Canada, obviously, and we are going to fly our Beechcraft Bonanza G36. Look at that plane, dude. From Dawson Creek, Canada, which is where we're at right now. Beautiful, by the way. Nice mountain. And we're gonna fly it to Prince George, Canada. We've removed everything. We've already done our pre-flight inspection. She should be good to go. Where's the I wonder if it's a thing to like purchase an aircraft in a specific location of the world in order to get interesting tail numbers. Is that a thing? Somebody let me know. We gotta get in on the other side of this plane.
Ground service. This is flight OFN 1910 parking 2. Clear to start passenger boarding.
Roger that, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
I don't remember if we filed VFR or IFR, but plan is to go to 13,000 feet. The flight plan go doesn't show me the Canadian map.
Ladies and gents.
Hi, Captain. I need to make some calls, and I'm hoping the signal holds up. If you could help out with that, I'd really appreciate it.
What am I supposed to... Is there anything that I can actually do about that type of stuff?
He's one of our best clients leaving for vacation with his relatives. Please give him your warmest welcome on behalf of the company. Have a nice trip.
Alright, well, I'm taking your yoke away, because you don't deserve it.
Charlie Bravo X-Ray 7 traffic. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Delta Hotel is taxiing to runway 20.
Called that too.
Charlie Bravo X-Ray 7.
Pitot heat is on, the de-ice is on. Let's put the de-ice engine to, 70. That sounds right? That'll work. It's better than 0. Because I feel like if you turn the de-ice on, but then don't turn the de-ice engine on, then it doesn't work. Strobe, beacon, navigation lights. Yeah, we'll get the floodlight. Panel, taxi and landing, don't need those. Fuel pump, whatever. That's the AC. It's already got my mixture at 64%. That must be something to do with the density altitude. I don't know how to calculate all that. That's a cool plane. Alright, let's go 13,000. I think this is enough to get me over the mountains. As I was saying briefly, I don't know the flight plan go. It doesn't tell me for Canada. Alright, first waypoint's 80 miles away. We're direct to it, so the line is pointing straight at it. We'll put the heading. Put the heading about there, so autopilot will take us towards it if we take off. Yep. Give us our yoke back. We got all that set up. Already got the flight plan ready to go. Avionics, yeah. Alright, let's do it.
Dear passengers, I'm pleased to be your pilot today and to welcome you aboard this on a flight to Prince George. Estimated flight time is 31 minutes. We're on time for departure, and we're about to receive clearance for takeoff. I'll keep you updated with any important information throughout the flight. Thank you.
It's a pretty plane.
Charlie Bravo X-Ray 7 traffic. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Taking off runway 20. West departure. Charlie Bravo X-Ray 7. To all passengers, to prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seat belt is fastened tightly.
Seat
Your
belt.
seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you, and get ready for a wonderful flight.
Alright, I don't know. I feel like we need a back taxi, right? Yeah. Yeah, we got a back taxi just a little bit. Just a little bit, we're gonna back taxi. Ooh, look at... Oh, dude, I wish we could take off that way. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And we'd be going downhill. We're just gonna roll. I just love the look of this plane. I don't like when they don't give you a little circle to turn around. Alright, this is runway 20. Let's get in the middle of it. Not quite, but that'll do. Alright, one last check of everything. Alright, our heading is good. We do need to, well, yeah, well, we'll put it there. I don't know if we'll activate it. We'll see. Altitude 13,000. I hope that's enough for the mountains. I don't really know. It's already set my mixture at that. I'm just gonna I'm gonna knock it up. I'm gonna knock it up I'm gonna knock it up one notch. I'm knocking up one notch just because 66 does not seem like a lot. But we are already at 3,000 feet, so all right. Should be a pretty quick flight. We got our notch of flaps in. That was not intentional. All right. Easy, easy. There we go. And there's V1RA. Oh, the engine, the red light on the engine stresses me out so much. And the wheels are already up. See, why are the RPMs so incredibly high? That's why. Well, the propeller 90%. Jesus.
Edmonton Center. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Delta Hotel is type Beechcraft B36. 1 mile southwest of Charlie Bravo X-ray 7. 3400. Request flight following.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot
I
Delta
just want to
Hotel,
fly a little bit.
Edmonton Center. Squawk 6 tree
I
64.
just want to fly her a little bit, you know?
Squawk 6 Tree 64. Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel.
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Radar contact 2 miles southwest of Charlie Bravo X-ray 7. 3900. Altimeter 2985.
Roger. Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Edmonton Center. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Delta Hotel. 3 miles
We got a little bit
southwest
of
of
wind.
Charlie Bravo X-ray 7. 4300. Request IFR to Prince George. Ready to copy.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Delta Hotel is cleared to Prince George Airport as filed. Squawk 6 tree 64.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot
Brother, can you
Delta
not
Hotel
hold
cleared
this
to Prince
phone
George
call
Airport as
while I'm
filed.
actively
Squawk
talking
6
to
364.
ATC?
Talk to you later.
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Read back correct. Radar contact 4900. Altimeter.
Turn left heading 205. Resume on navigation. Climb
Alright,
and
let's
maintain
get
11,000.
autopilot on.
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel.
What did he say? 205? And we'll do, let's do flight level change at like 110 knots. And then we're gonna put some ass into it. There we go, we're full power. Get the propeller, let's take out a little bit of mixture. We're climbing at 1,300 feet a minute. Alright, let's put on nav. Alright, it only wants us to go to 11,000 feet. I missed that in the... Because this guy was having a phone call while I was trying to talk to ATC. There's a pretty high peak there in front of us, but we have plenty of space. Oh, we also still have flaps. Oh yeah, now we're really climbing. That'll help. It's pretty. So that's a wonderful shot. Especially with all the unloaded mountains over here. Is that comfortable? How tall are you? Are you exceptionally large? I'm just gonna owl my head all the way around. Oh yeah, that's a view. We have drop below. There we go. We get it back. And we're getting into the clouds. Pull the mixture. I wish I had the maps for Canada. If there's a way that I can get the maps for Canada, either like file a little flight plan or just a topographical map where I can find the peaks and such. Alright, we're getting close to altitude. It's such a short flight, we don't really need, we just need to get over the mountains. We're only 85 miles out. And we're about to level off. A little turbulent up here. We have plenty of altitude. I feel like we could go down below these clouds and that's how you die. Here we are, cruise altitude.
To all passengers, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of our fly on flight OFN 1910. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 11,000 feet at an airspeed of 100 knots. It's 2:42 and are expecting to land in Prince George approximately at 3:53 local time. Current temperature of 63 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then,
If the weather
relax,
cooperates.
and enjoy the rest of the flight.
I didn't hear any handoff.
Decimal 8, Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Delta Hotel, 11,000.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Delta Hotel, Vancouver Center, altimeter 2988. Radar contact continue.
2988. Alright, now that we're up here, we can fly here. This is... Yeah, cloud-wise, it's not... That's fine. We'll just push through them. So we'll put the altitude down. Let's check the runway. Runway is at 2,290, so we'll put our altitude at 2,000. Don't know if this is how you're supposed to do this, but it's how I do this. I set my altitude there, and then I do vertical navigation. Bang! So then we'll just need to control our speed, as long as we keep putting the barometer in correctly. And as long as ATC keeps cooperating, it doesn't glitch out. Be interested to see at what point we're going to start descending, because we are only 60 miles out from the first waypoint. Why won't you look at me? Is it because I took the yoke away? You lost yoke privileges. And now you just refuse. The co-pilot looks over at me, and they give me a little, hey, good job flying the plane, you know. Good job keeping the plane in the sky. You just won't even look. And you took front seat. Look at this. Look, see, yeah, this guy's nice. That still does look really uncomfortable, though. But you look like you're running from something. Are you gonna get me in trouble? Whatever. I'm asking too many questions. Just pay me. These mountains are crazy. Imagine being out there. Canada, British Columbia, Canada, just out in the freaking wilderness. I love the glass in this airplane, dude. There's so many windows. Like you can see the tail. Like you can almost see full 360 from inside the cockpit. It's crazy. Let's switch the fuel over. We haven't done that. 1 knot. 1 boop. And now we're gonna balance it out a little bit. We'll probably just keep that till we land, unless we just, I don't know, we'll see what happens, if I remember. Oh, to be like a bird or a deer at that pond right there. This looks like Hunter Call of the Wild, the map right there. There's just animals that live in that pond in real life. At that pond. And in the pond. These mountains are interesting because there's like smooth crevasses, like long valleys, and then the mountains are sharp and pointy and rigid, and like whipped icing. Look at that. That's not even a pond. That's a lake with 2 ponds. There's some fish in them. What is that on the side of the mountain? Just a weird light. Look at that valley. $50 miles. is raining. Looks pretty clear ahead of us though for now. The black strip detail there on the wing. I like the Beechcraft logo. Red and black and white. Dude, this is a nice plane. You just gotta remember to change the fuel over on long flights. Because you will run out of fuel and plummet to the ground.
Hi, how are you? Everything okay? Everything is ready for the arrival? Fine, can't wait. See you there, bye.
See you there, bye. That's how I talk to my friends. So, you know, casual conversation. Good thing I could keep signal through that conversation for him. Oh, dude, this place, I want to go wherever this is in real life, man. We're flying from Dawson Creek to Prince George, and we're about halfway there. You again. Yeah. You got an attitude, dude. It's fine. Whoa, I just became him for a second. I felt the anger inside. Just raging for a second. What is that? Why is brown down there? Is that like the acid pits? Is that where the buffaloes burn in acid? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Storms off to the south. I feel much better about our descent. Now that we are pretty clear of the mountains and we are still VFR. No storms really. You know, we could. Should we cancel? Nah, we won't cancel flight follow yet. Why? Why would you just have them follow you in, you know? As long as they keep working. Look at that river. Kayak down that river. Don't get eaten by a bear or attacked by a moose. Grab a salmon, you know. What are we talking about? Play a little hockey or something. $30 miles. Alright, the first waypoint here, Voles. Where is it? Oh, it never started the timer. That's fine. Voles were supposed to be at 4,200. Oh, Kinev. Kinev, 5,400. Alright, so we only need to lose, yeah, 5,000, 4.5. Alright, well, why can't I do that math? So my guess is it'll probably start descending around 17 nautical miles from Kinev. That's my guess. Around 15 to 17 nautical miles from Kinev, we're gonna get a vertical track. That's my guess. I would do it earlier and go shallower. Excuse me. What a disgusting pit. Look at this area. What a plane. What an aircraft. Beautiful.
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Maintain present heading at altitude. Expect ILS Yankee runway 15 approach via Kinna transition. Clear to Kinna.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS Yankee runway 15 approach via Kinna transition. Clear to Kinna. Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel.
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Descend and maintain 6,300. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Okay, well they want us to start
Descend and
descending.
maintain 6,300.
I'm not opposed.
Keep speed not above 210 knots.
So we'll do vertical
Beechcraft
speed.
Foxtrot Delta Hotel.
We'll do 500 feet a minute. And we'll just start it. It did want us to go to 63, so let's... Alright, there you go. Oh yeah, by the way, we're
To all
descending.
passengers,
I know,
on
you
approach for
hate
landing,
me. That's
please
fine.
ensure your seat belt is fastened.
We're descending,
and prepare
dude,
for
just so you
descent.
know. We're about
Thank
to...
you.
Screw you. You'll figure it out. You just sit there and look straight ahead. We'll pull the power back a smidge. A little more mixture. I like the propeller up. I like the propeller. I like having, especially if we need to go around. We need full propeller. Just have it on descent too. At this point, we have committed to flying this real time. I haven't used any simulation speed. Look at the storm on the mountains. Boy, that is a downpour. Just a wall of rain right there. Glad we didn't have to fly through that. Yeah, all clear out in front of us. I'm done with that guy. Now that's a beautiful river. That is a large river also. That is a big ass storm. What's the wind? The wind is cranking. Well, not really. 10 to 15 knots. Straight into us though. Alright, we're at 17 nautical miles. But we've already started descending, so the vertical track is going to hit later, you know. It's not going to need to jump in as quick. As long as our speed doesn't go above 210 knots, which it definitely should not, because I'm not going to... We ain't getting up there. We do have the magenta 540 altitude. I think that above us right there is the vertical track that we will eventually intercept and then follow it down. Yeah, you see it's kind of... The magenta boxes are sort of falling. Could be dumb. Very possible. Definitely, actually, definitely dumb. Alright, I got some big old fish in there. Pretty clear of the mountains, it seems. Took the iPad. Terrain. Yep. No mountain. We're literally flying over the last of any of the bumps right now. Still continuing our gradual descent. Oh, there's the vertical path. We have intersected it. And it's going to take us down. Alright, let's take the altitude out now then. We're not going to stop at 6,300, I don't believe. Put it back down to 2,000. And our speed is going to pick up there, so let's pull that back. Let's put the mixture back to what it was landing at least, or takeoff, excuse me. Powder. What is that? Windmills? Oh my god, it's turbulent. What's that row of... I guess we're about to find out. We're flying right over it. We're about 20 miles out from the runway. Descending. Turbulent descent. Windy.
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Contact Prince George Tower on 118 decimal tree when inbound.
118 decimal tree. Oh my
Tower
god.
118 decimal tree. Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel.
We are inbound.
Prince George Tower. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Foxtrot Delta Hotel. 16 miles northeast.
Is that a golf course?
Yankee runway 15 approach.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Delta Hotel, Prince George Tower.
No.
Altimeter 29090. Cleared ILS Yankee Runway 15 approach.
29090, 2990. ILS Yankee
Cleared
approach.
ILS Yankee Runway 15 approach. Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel.
15. ILS Yankee 15 approach. I think we're going to fly directly over these windmills slash power lines slash whatever that is. Are those power lines? My God, look how far they stretch. Knock that back. Crossing over Kniv. Now headed to Vols. We're going to be at 4,200 feet at Vols. Boy, that felt like a steep descent for a second, but it's fine. The wind isn't insane, it is just knocking us about a little bit. It's just unpredictable. Let's see if we can see the runway off to our left somewhere. Those... I guess those are power lines. Runway... You don't know what to say. It might be that right there. A little tan strip. Alright, where is it in relation to the water? It is completely over all the loop-de-loops. Okay. So it's like down there. Way down there. That's fine. Flying to Vols. We're about to make a left bank. And we're gonna go ahead and knock the landing gear out. The landing gear comes out so fast on this plane. It's insane. Clouds are pretty. We are at the point where we can put in flaps, so we'll do that. Kick in a little more power. For some reason we've stopped descending at Manun. We're supposed to be 3,600. Alright, so that's not even that far. Alright, we just don't even need to descend yet. Can we see the runway? I think we can right there. I think we have runway in... No. Is it that? Which way's the wind? Okay, it's blowing us to... Alright, it's this one over here. That's runway. That's a big runway. We're chilling. From here it looks big. Somebody make a joke. Somebody think of something witty quick. Alright, yeah, we're about 6 miles out. Our speed is good, airspeed's good. There's the vertical track again. And we're descending. No, we're not. Yep. Yes, we are. Pull the power back a little bit. We don't want to overspeed the flaps. I said we don't want to overspeed the flaps. There we go. Pull it back. Oh, God, it's just a direct side wind. Could we not have chosen a different runway?
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel, wind 19er tree at 11. Clear to land runway 15.
Clear to
1-1.
land runway
So is the
15.
wind going to shift?
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel.
I don't think so. We're stuck at altitude again. We're going to keep descending. Vertical nav. Is the vertical nav off? No, it's on. We're just off the line here. You can see we're not even on center line. I'm gonna go ahead and start giving her some descent here. Vertical speed about 500. Yeah, we'll see. That feels right. Because right now we don't have vertical track. Too high for some reason. So let's go 800. I'd rather have more height and adjust later. There we are. 4 white dots were way too high. Three white dots. Still 3 white dots, but I'm fine with this approach right now. Ooh, and then whoa, 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 whoa. 20-mile-per-hour gust right as we're landing. It's the strongest wind we've had all day. And it's right here at the runway. Alright, power is out, landing is imminent, this runway is huge, we're not going nowhere. Just hold her off. And sit her down nice, and then, yep.
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel, exit runway when able.
Which way? That way? That's a whole other runway, so I'm not going to exit that way. We could have landed a rocket here.
Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel, turn next taxiway.
Okay. Turning next taxiway.
Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Contact ground.
This isn't a taxiway. This is a runway.
Foxtrot Delta Hotel.
This is the runway we should have landed on. Let's just fly to the hold short. Excuse me. Where the fuck are we going? And it's gonna park us all the way over there, back where we just were. Now we're exiting taxiway. Well, maybe parking's right here. That'd be convenient.
Prince George ground. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot, Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Taxi to parking.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot, Foxtrot Delta Hotel. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway.
Taxiing to general aviation, parking using taxiway. Beechcraft Foxtrot Delta Hotel. To all passengers, welcome to Prince George. Local time is 3:18. For your safety, we recommend that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing On the Fly. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Prince George.
That was a very smooth flight. Thanks for keeping things chill. I will be recommending your company.
Dude, we're keeping it chill, man. I just know that was the guy in the back. It was for sure not the dude up front.
But credit to the pilot.
What do you mean landing didn't go as expected? Taxiway after landing didn't go as expected, but landing was fine. Sat her down as slow as possible. We would have won in a short landing competition. .5% satisfaction. It was that one guy. Canada Bonanza, Canada Bonanza. Hey! My cat is about to eat a bird. You better not. Alright, well that was a Canada Bonanza flight from Dawson Creek to Prince George. Successful. Went well. We're level 290. We got 100,000 credits. I'm at the point where I can buy one of the used like heavy cargo planes. I haven't had a lot of fun flying the big plane. They just thought they fly weird, especially when you simulate a little bit. The flights are so long, you have to simulate, but then if you simulate too fast, they just don't perform well. Like they start just acting all weird. Either way, I don't know. I like all the little small planes. I don't really have a thing for the bigger planes. I do like the CJ, the jet, my Citation jet. But yeah. That was a flight. It was fun. It was cool. It was chill. Kept it chill. Good landing. Everything went good. Alright. Next time.